download for this morning is no competition. Throughout our lives, another program and lie that we have bought into is that life is competition, that it's dog eat dog, that you have to win. And there has been an ongoing trend that, a lot of parents have bucked up against, and that was that what they were teaching, like within sports, like little sports, little after school programs, everybody got a trophy. And what this was encouraging was that the game was fun and that everybody was just there to have a good time and to have fun, and that working as a team was important and not focusing on the competition. And a lot of parents went against that because they wanted their child to be an overachiever. They wanted their child to be number one, to get that scholarship. And so that is ingrained in us from a very young age that we must compete. And I will say myself that I thought, just because I had young nieces and nephews that were in sports and they were really, really good at it, and I thought, well, they're not going to get any recognition because everybody's getting a trophy, everybody's getting praised, and so how are they going to stand out for being so good? And that's a fear that we have, that we're not going to get ahead. We're not going to stand out or be recognized. And so we're ingrained with the spirit of competition. And one of the biggest concepts that we have got to adopt and come to terms with is unity consciousness. That is the fifth dimension. That is where we are ascended to. That is where we are intended to be. So, releasing the mind control and the program of competition and needing to get ahead and competing and hating on each other's successes and being envious of someone else that does get ahead. It's just like if someone is with their twin now and it is a genuine, true twin flame relationship, they almost feel guilty for being in that relationship because they see everyone else that is struggling. There may be an undertone there of self-abnegation where you feel guilty for things going well for you and not for someone else. So, that would be a self-love and self-worth thing where, you would say, okay, I'm worthy of this, and this is my path, and this is who I am, and there's no reason for me to feel guilty. For succeeding and for having these things. So there is an element of that. But they almost, they feel like that because there are people that, are I'm struggling with the element of envious, because when this came up to be healed in myself, I was asking myself, am I genuinely happy for others? And so I asked myself that question. I said, am I genuinely happy for others? Am I genuinely happy when people succeed? And I was telling myself, yes. Am I jealous that another person has found their twin flame and they are in physical, harmonious union? No, I'm not jealous. I am genuinely happy. I want all. So then I said, what was this? What is this? What is this feeling? Because what was happening, or what I find that has happened to me throughout my life, is that I've had friends and people that in my existence who I felt a competitive nature with, almost as if they don't want to see me get ahead. Or that if I start talking about my life and what's going on in my life, they immediately rebut it, or they start talking about their own life. And so I was taking that early on as, wow, they're just not good friends. They just want me to give them advice about their life. They just want me to hear about how great their life is, but they don't want to hear when I talk about my life being great. So what is that? Am I really this competitive person that hates on someone else for succeeding, or am I the type of person that's genuinely happy? Am I drawing these people into my existence? Why does this happen? Why do I still run across people that don't genuinely feel happy for me and my successes and my achievements? And so I had to come to the realization that I might have a competitive nature to myself, where I'm projecting competition, and that it is a competition and that it is a race, that I'm having these people show up in my existence. This is how you heal anything. This is the mirror exercise that is helping you to heal. This is something that if you are continually having these dynamics that continue to show up in your existence, or this person is continually judging you, you have to then look and see, why am I judging myself? And what am I judging myself for? Expose yourself to that and ask that be removed, and that you be healed from that programming. And so that's what I did this morning, because I was genuinely asking myself. It was just something that I'm happy to say that I'm getting more and more downloads. Sorry, this guy was not letting me get over. There's another one. Road rage. So all of that, thinking about all of that, it was coming up as, I can't take this with me. This is something that has to be healed. And I recognize that own same characteristic within my twin as well, is that a competitive nature, and where some of the comments in that she makes is that of somebody is not happy for her and someone is hating on her life and they don't really want to see her get ahead. And so with that being the case, it was like, okay, So I need to heal this. And when I heal this for myself, I'm also healing it for my twin as well. So I thank my higher self and my guides this morning for bringing this other layer that needs to come up, and I feel led to bring it forth. I have some other downloads that I am bringing forth. It is something that I want to bring forth now as more of my downloads, as we're getting closer and closer to actually crossing over. It's important that we understand that it's not about the three-dimensional dramas that are playing out, and is my twin going to contact me or not, and not that I'm saying don't get a reading, but I feel like we're at the point now where it's important to fine tune everything, where it's important that you understand that union with your twin is union with yourself, and that is releasing any and all aspects of yourself that is not in alignment with unity consciousness. And that's the downloads that I've been receiving here lately. So I love cards. I love doing tarot readings. I love doing the twin flame full readings with the masculine. I love and feminine sides and finding out what the dynamics are. And I do feel like they are helpful. So I will pull cards. I do have a new moon reading that I did, and I'm going to do an audio for that as well. What I really am trying to get to is that it's evolving, and my channel's evolving, and where I'm taking the channel is also evolving. Jen and I are coming out with teachings, healing packages, where we're teaching you and identifying with a layer that needs to be healed. It's a mind program that we have bought all of our lives, and it needs to be healed in order for us to move forward. And so we're coming up with these teachings, healing meditations, healing sessions. I'm coming up with affirmations to help you get past. It was really helpful with a client that we were working with, of releasing old programs. When you're releasing old programs and asking to be healed, it is important then that you affirm what the truth is. Here's the lie that I bought for my entire life. Here is now the truth. I am loved. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. So also providing you with a list of affirmations that you can say. And it's changing your mind. It's reprogramming your mind. That is what the essence of healing is about, is heal me from that and from that program and the effects that it's had on my life and the feelings that have come up regarding those programs that I have bought into for my life. And here's what the truth is, and affirming what the truth is. So we're coming out with more and more of these healing packages. I will be doing, there's some that are on my heart to do, and there was some that were on Jen's heart to do. So, it just depends on who's going to be doing the webinar, but I am feeling led to do a webinar on several things. Be looking out for our next video that's coming out really soon about Blu-rays and the rod and staff guardian unions. It's important now, I feel like, too, is that we really get into our roles and what our roles will be in the fifth dimension. So that's coming up as well. So let me just leave you with this, that we all are one. We no longer are living in a world where I have to push you out of my way to get ahead. We're one. We're standing at the finish line and we're all holding hands together. And we're all the same. We're all special and unique. We all have gifts to bring. We all are important. We are all loved. We are all special. And we're not loved any more or less for anything in our lives. We just are. It just is. It just is love. It just is beautiful. And we all are. We all are. Nobody's better. We're all the same. We all are one. It is not a competition. It is not dog eat dog world anymore. And we have to adopt that mind frame of unity consciousness. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was informational to you, and I hope that you understand it and release it. Examine yourself of the times where you have felt competition. If you feel competition within other people, like they're competing with you, like they're not happy for you, they're not genuinely happy for you. If you feel that people are jealous of you a lot, that they don't want you to succeed, that is the mind control of competition, and that is set in place to divide, to separate, and ask your higher self to facilitate a healing in that area. And I'm going to provide a meditation for this with affirmations. I am going to start doing more and more meditations, and several of them will have affirmations in them. So be looking out for that if it is something that you struggle with. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for joining me today and listening to this audio. And I appreciate you all. I love you all. And I leave my information below if you need me for anything. What I was saying about the readings. If I'm not going to be doing the full spreads anymore, I may do them, but they will not be on a weekly basis. If you would like a full spread reading on your particular situation, contact me for a personal reading. That is the best way for you to tap into your dynamic, because we all are at different stages. The journey is similar, but we all are at different stages in our journey. So I leave my information below. Reach out if you need me. I love you very much. Namaste.